Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Money Smart Mama, brought to you by Motherhood, a video series about family finances for you and your family. I'm your host Mahira Khan, also mother of one, and just like every parent out there, sometimes I worry, maybe a little too much, about her future, especially with the rising cost of everything. So as we know, moms are masters of multitaskers. They are also masters of putting everyone else's needs before their own. As a mom, I would always think of getting started in investing in order to generate more income to give the best for my children. But from where should I start? Well, thankfully today we have Fatin, a licensed financial planner and also a mother of 3 beautiful children, to shed some light on essential money lessons for us mamas so that we can plan and manage our finances better. Hi Fatin, how are you?
Hi Mahira, how are you?
I'm good. It's
Yeah.
nice to finally be able to talk to you.
Yeah, me too. The pleasure is mine as well. Thank you for having me
Oh,
today.
you're most welcome. Okay, so we have a lot of interesting questions coming up on investing today.
Yeah.
So are you ready to get started?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so my first question for you, Fatin, is investing is one of the ways for us moms to generate income. However, there are people that have fears about investing. So what's your advice to mothers out there and how they can overcome their fear?
Yeah. Do know that having fear is normal, especially on new things, new territory, something that you never learned, never know about it before. So, but do feel that sometimes personal finance might give you a feel of intimidating. Do know that you are not alone.
Right.
However, you may first get yourself equipped with basic financial knowledge. I think that is the key. Get to know the basics first. Yeah. If you do not understand, do not invest it for now. Yeah. Until you familiarize with investment, what is it all about, and then only then you can start to kickstart on your investment. Yeah.
The important point here is like don't blindly just go in and invest into anything without really understanding what it's about, right?
Yes. Have the knowledge, have the confidence before you start investing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Also, another thing is, for investment, you need to understand why do you do investment. Yeah. Why do you need to invest in certain things? Yeah. So understand the purpose, your life goals, and relate that to the investment strategy that you wanted to achieve. Yeah. So, and then because of we as mothers, we will always put our kids first.
Yeah.
Sometimes beyond our own needs, right? So this is because of we feel anxious about their future.
Yeah.
It's not just about the future, but also current well-being of them, right? So we are also thinking about what would be for our future. We wanted to have the comfortable life later. We wanted to have the same lifestyle currently that we're having. As well, when after we retire, we mothers, we wanted to live fabulously, right?
Yeah,
we want to retire in style as women, right? So those are the things we need to understand for kids' education. We want to invest for our retirement. We want to invest for our future, those kind of things. So that is understand your why. Then number 3 is, when you understand what is the purpose you're investing, you need to be realistic when you understand your why. So you would need to be focused on the strategy of your investment.
Right.
So be steadfast on your investment strategy. Like for example, investing 100 ringgit a month. So you do the investment 100 a month, build that habit. Yeah, and then after that, once you get increase on your income, so you need to gradually increase your investment as well.
Right.
Not like 100 ringgit a month
For the rest of your life. No,
Yeah.
You always want to build it, right?
Yes, build it gradually. Yeah. So that's why I said that you need to get the confidence, understand, be familiarized, and then step fast to your investment strategy. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the 4th one is understand your risk tolerance. Yeah. How much risk can you take in your investment portfolio? Say for example, like myself, I'm a kind of risk averse person, which is I cannot take a lot of risk. That was me before.
Right.
Before I understand about investment. So I only invest or save in just a place that do not give a lot of risk.
Low risk.
Low risk.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So until I get a certain point of certain amount, then only I can, okay, I have this much already. So I feel comfortable. Maybe I can take another invest in another vehicle.
Right.
This kind of thing. It's a more higher risk.
Right.
So if you're a person who is like very low risk, not tolerate to high risk investment,
Like me.
yeah. So if a person comes to me, if I invest in stocks, those kind of things, right? So if the market goes down, I would feel very
Horrible.
stressed.
Yeah, of course.
I cannot see like my money is losing, this kind of thing. So that's why it's really understand your risk tolerance in order for you to match up with the investment vehicles that you're going to invest in.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable in what you are going to invest in, right? I
Yes.
think that's the most important
Yes.
thing, because once you're comfortable, you're confident in it,
Yes.
and then you can keep it going.
Yeah, and also have the knowledge
Yeah.
where you invest in.
Right.
Because some people say, when people approach them, invest here,
You
and
just
they say
blindly
that,
follow.
blindly follow.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then you don't
understand.
understand. Then you would just say, hey, it's going down. Then I need to take all my money back.
Mm,
No, it's not the way, because investment is for long term.
right,
Yeah, saving is like for shorter term, but
Yeah.
investment is for longer term. But you need to have both.
right. So it's
Yes.
very important to understand what you're going to get yourself into, right?
Yes.
Before you invest.
Yes, correct.
Okay, great. Okay, so Rimi, can you tell us, how can us mamas start investing?
Okay. It is important before you start investing to have a comfortable buffer,
Right.
or what we call it cash reserve, before you start investing. That is, we call it as emergency fund.
Right.
Yeah. So do not invest if you cannot afford to set aside about 3 to 6 months worth of your salary.
Okay.
So this is the key point here is, do invest once you have this cash buffer, because we do not want you to take out your money prematurely from your investment.
Yeah, you don't want to put in all of your money into investment thinking that you're going to get some returns and then have no money for yourself
Yes.
should anything go wrong,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? So it's not smart.
Yes, and there's
Yeah.
also a risk that if you put all your money in an investment and then you need that money, but turn out that the market is at
Crashing.
crashing.
Yeah.
So it's eroding your capital
Right.
already. So like I mentioned before, investment is for long term,
Right.
saving is for shorter term. Yeah. So
okay.
that's why you need to have savings first. Then only you can invest once you have your savings ready.
So make sure you have at least 3 to 6 months worth of savings before you're able to invest.
Yes,
Okay,
3 to 6 months of your salary.
All right. Okay. Great.
Yeah. So another thing is, it is important to invest is because of inflation is catching up. Like you said before, like the cost of everything is rising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sadly.
Suddenly, yeah, sadly. And inflation now, it's about like more than 4% on certain things, especially food. Yeah. So you cannot rely on your savings alone, because if you put your money, the worst part, if you put in all your money in your savings account, it's only giving you less than 1% of return.
Right.
But inflation, like I mentioned, is like more than 4% currently.
Yeah.
So that's why it will erode your purchasing power on your money in the future. Yeah. So even though there is a potential risk in investing, but there's also upside, the good things about investing. Yeah. So there is a possibility that you will get profit or dividend from your investment. Yeah. So the important key point here is that savings are for rainy days, which is the emergencies, while investment are for future. So both are complementing each other. So we need both in supporting on your overall financial well-being.
Okay. Oh, very well put. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question then. Is it important for us to have a stable financial situation before we start investing? What do you say, Fatin?
Yes, I think I agree to that. Yeah. So money is a tool for you to accumulate wealth for your life goals. One of the best financial tips for mothers is to change your financial mindset and stop being afraid about money. So we as mothers, we are very
we tend to worry a lot, right?
worry a lot, very protective, those kind of
Yeah.
things. But we need to use the money as a tool on that. So like I mentioned just now, have a confidence, have the knowledge in order for us to make use of the money as a tool that for us to accumulate our wealth better. Why do you want to accumulate wealth? Relate to your life goals again. Yeah. What motivates or drives you to increase your wealth? So remember, what is your purpose? Why do you want to invest? So relate back to that. Yeah. And then, for example, do you want to have enough funding for yourself, and most importantly for your children? Yeah. And also for their education. Education currently, the inflation is very high. Yeah. Even like for tertiary education, those kind of things, it's increasing the price. So that's why it's important to start now, especially like you yourself have like a daughter who is 1 year old.
Yeah.
So you better start now rather than later. Those kind of things. Yeah. So time is also an essence.
So the sooner that you start, the better.
Yes.
Start now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So because if you start later, you would need to have more. You need to accumulate more on monthly basis.
Right.
Rather than when you start earlier, you can gradually increase according to time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So start small and gradually increase the allocation to invest in time. Yeah. You may seek help from people that you can trust or rely on, or better still, a licensed financial planner, right? To get suitable investment advice that fits you.
Right.
Because everyone can give you advice, but who do you trust to? Yeah. Who can you rely on? Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
think
that
that's
is
really
the most important part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will come and say, oh, you should invest in this, you should invest in that. And a lot of people easily get blindly follow into it, and they end up suffering later on because they didn't put in the effort to find out more about it first, right?
Yes. Because of now, it's like people always like fall into scam like get rich quick scheme.
Yes, exactly.
So we wanted everyone to know that do have alert on certain things that you need to catch on, which is like if the person or the institution promise you a high return on monthly basis, isn't it alarming, or it is already a warning signal?
It's too good to be true.
Too good to be true. Yeah.
So you know when it's too good to be true, it's something fishy, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes. Who would want to give you like 20% of all their profit?
Yeah.
On monthly basis. Those kind of things. So that those are the things that you need to
be cautious
alert,
about.
Be cautious about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We are talking about your life earn money that you save aside, right, for future. So we don't want it to go to waste, or mistakes that you go into that will erode all your life savings.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, because it's your money, it's important for you to have full control over it.
Yes.
And don't just let anyone come in and give you advice without you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's why I said you need to trust. You need to go to the person that you can trust and rely on, especially a certified person. Yeah. Okay. And also you can try to see the opportunities that money can bring you to increase income or earnings. Yeah. You may want to some mothers like explore a second job just to increase their monthly salary. And the opportunity for them to have more, save more, for their kids and family. And some people do side business or side hustles. Their side hustles is well now. To even to the extreme of changing jobs. I've seen mothers in my own experience and clients as well. They change jobs because of it doesn't fit to their lifestyle anymore. Yeah, those kind of things. And also they wanted to have better savings set aside. Yeah, even though they still have the same expenses, but some people go to the extreme to change jobs in order to have this.
Yeah, of course, because you want to provide the best for your family. And like you said, if you have a goal for yourself, you have to live up to it, right? You have to plan for it.
Yes, your investment strategy.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so now we are mentally prepared. So I have an emergency fund. What are the ways for us to start investing our money?
Okay, so you can start step by step. Take the first step first. With small steps is okay, like understanding the things, understanding about investing, talk to your friends, those kind of things. It's also a start. So you may start from the lower risk assets. This is what I mentioned just now. Like for myself, like a risk averse person. So I start from the lower risk assets, and then you can gradually to invest in a higher risk investment. Like now people were saying about crypto, property, NFT, those kind of things, right? So those are high risk stock markets. Those are the high risk type of assets. So then once you increase your confidence as well as knowledge in investing, you can try on other things as well. Okay. So some investment principles for consideration before you start investing is firstly on the asset allocation. Divide up your investments among different asset classes. Like people say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly.
So this is the asset allocation. So there's different asset classes that you can save and also invest, which is the deposits, unit trust, equities, which is the stock markets, bonds, properties, commodities like gold, silver, and also there's other other new investments, which is like I mentioned, the NFTs, the ETF, the exchange traded funds, the what else? The crypto, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, those kind of things, right?
Yeah.
So that those are the other asset class. Different assets behave differently and have different levels of risk. So those are the things that you need to understand first.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Number two, diversifying. So diversifying can be in terms of the place that you put in your money.
So don't put all your money in just one place. You
Yeah.
can just like maybe
Yeah.
allocate, divide it.
Divide it, yes.
Right.
And also because it can also diversifying according to geography. So maybe not just in Malaysia, maybe Asia Pacific, global, US, those are things. So geography also is diversifying in geographical is also important.
Oh,
Yeah, so you don't
okay.
expose too much in just Malaysia.
So maybe
sea.
invest overseas as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's also like a place in Malaysia that the fund you can place here, but then the fund is
Okay,
exposed in other places. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So because this is really important because of when you invest in one particular fund or one particular institution, so if something bad happen, then if the financial institution wind up, so you would lose your money, right? So that is important why you need to diversify your.
So at least you have a backup. If you don't put
Yes.
if you don't put all your eggs in one basket, you at least have some other backups, isn't it?
And then the next one is investment horizon. So like I mentioned just now, it's like investment is for long term. So it will be like medium to long term investing. Investment horizon is a term that used to describe the total length of the time that investor expects to hold the portfolio, your investment. Yeah. So the length of an investment correlates to your life goals, right? And often determines how much risk an investor is exposed to. So for example, so it's for education fund. So you know that your daughter is at 1 year old.
Yeah.
So she will go to tertiary education. Usually it's about tertiary education when she goes to university, this kind of thing. So you will have about 16 to 17 years more. So that is your investment horizon. Because when she turns 18, when she goes to university, you will need that fund already to fund her education. Yeah. So that is what you call about investment horizon. So when you have like shorter investment horizon, yeah, it means that you only can take lesser risk compared to like longer term. You can get higher risk.
Oh,
so
how come?
How comes? It's like this. When you have like longer term, so there will be like fluctuations of market, right? So when market goes up, you has potential to get profit. But when market goes down, you won't worry because you know that market will go up again.
I see.
Yeah, so that's why you can always take the higher risk.
So because it's a longer period. So for shorter periods, you don't want to really take too much of a risk.
Yes, but once your daughter will turn like maybe 15, 16, then you need to revisit your investment strategy.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why it's already because it's already like short term.
Yeah, so it's coming to that point already where you have to take out the money soon.
Yes.
So that's where you have to like.
Yes. So so you cannot take more risk anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot today.
So then there's number 4 is like invest regularly.
Right.
So when investing on a regular schedule, like I mentioned, like 100 ringgit a month for a period of 18 years, you will get about if I'm not mistaken, about 48,000 for a return of 6%. So those kind of things. So if you can if you miss few years, you see, like if you do not do regularly from your daughter is like 1 year old, so you only like start when she's 12 years old. You only have like 5 to 6 years only to invest. So you need to put out more money on monthly basis in order for you to achieve like the target.
The target, exactly.
Yeah. So if it is better to invest regularly rather than for lump sum, because of if say like it's 100 ringgit, it's a smaller bite, right? Rather than 10,000 ringgit on yearly basis, those kind of things, in order for you to achieve your goals.
Right. So it's not too much of a pinch or so.
Yes. Yes.
You don't really feel the burn.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. So in long run, you may capture a better return when investing regularly rather than just lump sum money. Then the fifth one is the investment strategy. A good investment strategy that often takes time to work should not be considered a get-rich-quick scheme. Right? So it is important to begin investing with realistic expectations of what you can and cannot achieve, right? With what you have or potentially have and where you invest in, right? So like we discussed just now, I mean, like if it's too good to be true,
then just
better
stay away.
away.
Exactly.
Yeah. So people, right now there's a lot of people like targeting vulnerable group of people like us mothers. So because we are very emotionally attached about our kids' future, right?
Yeah.
So some people will like
they make use of that, isn't it?
Yeah. And then they say that, oh, you put in 1,000, then you will get 100,000 in the next 2 years. What do you think?
I think it's too good to be true.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So if it's that's the case, a lot of us just don't need to work hard anymore, isn't it? Just like putting money like that. So you can always say, okay, I put 1,000, I can have 100,000 in the next 1-2 years. So yeah, so better stay away on
as
this
good
one.
as it sounds, I think you still have to be smart about it.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So and I think so you may be interested or enticed to invest in other asset classes now, because a lot of more people now are into gold, cryptocurrency, right? NFT, those kind of things. But the magic word is to diversify and do not put all your money in one place. Yeah. So you can, yes, maybe explore bit by bit rather than putting everything in the place that you do not understand how do they work.
You could always put, like you said, a little bit and then see how it turns out. If you're comfortable with how it is, then you can always add on more later on, isn't it?
Correct.
I think that's a safe way for you to try out different investments.
Yes, because every instrument, they behave differently. So you will want to diversify. Once you diversify, you know that once one asset class goes down, one asset class goes up. So at the end of the day, you still okay, right? Rather than losing everything.
Okay.
Yes, that's the keyword.
That's the keyword. So what are the ways for us to create generational wealth in investing?
Okay. We prepare so much for our kids. Yeah, that's the truth about mothers, right? So as we want the best for our kids, we want our hard-earned money to be prepared, especially for our children's future and also for ourselves. Yeah, not forgetting about ourselves, right? So
Mama's got to be happy too.
Yes. Yeah. Raising financially independent adults is important if you want to build lasting wealth. Yeah, we need to impart the financial knowledge to our kids so that they can manage their money better for their future. Yeah. So we can also help our kids to create a path to support them, to support themselves by teaching them about personal finances.
Right.
Yeah. Giving your kids a financial education is one of the most important things as parents, yeah, to start building generational wealth. It starts with having open conversation about money at home, so your kids know they can ask questions related to money. Yeah, so they are not afraid to talk to you or discuss to you about money or the mistakes that they make when they're still early. Yeah,
because it's a way for them to learn as well, isn't it? And it's good for their future.
Yes. So I met one person just to share. He gave money to his young son to invest in stock market at the age of 12. So he said that this is the time that the kid need to make mistake rather than making mistakes when he's in 30s. So he would understand those kind of things. So those are the things that you can talk about money with your children.
You know, I think that's really smart because we are not taught about finance in school.
Yes.
You know, even though we depend on our finances on a day-to-day basis, it's not something that we are taught in school.
Yes.
So it goes down to us parents essentially to teach our children, isn't it?
Correct.
So what your friend did, I think it's really smart.
Yes. I think because of we need to give the confidence to the kids that it's okay to make mistakes now.
Right.
So, but you need to learn how to manage finances.
Yeah.
In order for you to be a better adults in the future, so that these educations you need to impart to your kids. Yeah. So these are the ways. There's also ways for your child or children to inherit your wealth or properties by writing a will or wasiat. Yeah. This can be a huge help for them. Through inheritance, Another way is you may engage a licensed financial planner and an advisor which will work alongside with you in planning on your wealth distribution, as well as accumulating wealth for your family. So I think, like I mentioned before, do seek a person that you trust and can rely on in order to managing your finances. Yeah, if you feel that it's really intimidating to start by yourself. Yeah.
Never be afraid to ask for help, right?
Yes, yes. And it doesn't make you a lesser mother, actually. So,
because you are taking in that initiative, it makes you a stronger mother,
yes,
I feel.
correct. Yeah. So you may learn from others as well, right? Rather than, for me, it's like do not have fear. Change your mindset about money. So, and also seek help if you feel it's very intimidating. Yeah. So do know that you are not alone in going through this journey of becoming smart mama.
All right.
Money smart mama. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Fatin. I really enjoyed this conversation about investing with you, and I'm sure that it's going to help a lot of mothers out there, especially first-time moms. And thank you for helping us, money smart mamas, to start the journey of investing. Alright, so we hope you enjoyed and learned from today's program. Do stay tuned for our next episode of Money Smart Mama for more financial tips for the family. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. I'm Mahira Khan.
I'm Fatin.
This is motherhood.com.my. Bye!